Hi, Yvonne. How you doing? I've got your work up right here, and let's go and take a look at your writing. Challenging. I also had to find a different image to poor quality. I reworked the new image Photoshop track to the magazine and if completely stated. Okay, I followed advice, including the location along with what I believe is a better image for the cropping. I set 1280 by 300 and left the resolution to 300 ppi. Yeah, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't crop it. You would crop the image at 1280 by 1280 by 300 at 150 ppi. That's how you would crop it because the destination size of the banner is 1280 by 300 at 150 ppi, right? So if you crop the original Photoshop image to 1280 by 300 at 150 ppi, it'll fit right in there. Right now we can see it doesn't, as the image of the woman is right on the border there. So yeah, the process is this: you take the original image, all right, and then you set your crop at 1280 by 300 ppi at 1280 by 300 ppi at 150 as your resolution, and then make your crop. Then with that crop, you start a new Photoshop document and place the crop in there. The new Photoshop document should be 1280 by 300 at 150 ppi. Okay. The next thing I want to do is I want to take a look at your work, and the one thing I see here. Let me see what I have. Okay, I see you've posted the magazine as a GIF, and that's somewhat problematic. I think I have it open right here. Yeah, you've got the magazine ad as a GIF, and that creates some really heavy compression. I would present the magazine as a PDF, as we can see. We got some really serious distortion here and some real drastic compression artifact, and that's indicative of GIF as a web format for saving and not for print. So that's a problem there. I would save that as a PDF. We'll leave that up for comparison's sake, though. But in the magazine ad itself, I think everything's looking good. I'm not crazy about that image for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think this is really distracting to the focal point. Can we crop her out of there and just have the image end right here? I don't know how much is left on the other side, but it seems like that's just really super distracting. And the magazine itself doesn't seem like it's formatted at 8.5 by 11. It seems a lot higher than that, so a lot taller than 11 inches. So take a look at that and check your size for your requirements there. Now, if we come to the banner end, we can see that this is a really damaged image. The background here is really super damaged. I think you have that. Let me see if that was posted. Yeah, I think that's yours. No, it's not. Okay, so what do we have here? Web banner. Okay, web banner is a GIF, so it should open as such, right? So let's go ahead and take that. Okay, yeah, that background image is just destroyed. Yeah, can't use it. Can't use it. There's no way. It's really poor quality, as we can see. Look at all pixelization and compression artifact. Plus, she's just stealing the show from the cropped image. I mean, this is a kind of a family thing, whereas she's alone and that's the family. So, I mean, I think the eye immediately goes to her. So I would recommend, again, see if you crop her out. The logo, and to an extent, it looks like that some of the type has been distorted a little bit. And I say that because if you take a look at the original logo, let me go ahead and open it and you'll see what I mean. So if I open the original logo, and we can see it. Let me see which one you used. You used the purple logo, so let's get that one up in the window. And we can see right here, if you take a look at this logo, in comparison to the logo of this place, we can see some pretty definitive distortions, and that the shape of the logo mark is completely different. This one, the problem here is it's been placed and it was resized without constraining the original proportion. So what you want to do when you resize anything is hold that shift key down, and that'll constrain those proportions. So definitely want to do that. I would work on the animation as well. Instead of blinking in the one line and then the next line. I would treat the whole animation as one. Keep it, open the banner with with this showing, and then fade it out, and then immediately fade it back in, and treat both lines as the animation itself. Okay. Other than that, I think just a few things that we need to address. Now, I recommend addressing these issues prior to your final submission. I'd like to see these changes. In a perfect world, you could resubmit the work by Sunday. We'll take a look at it. That way, gives you next week till to really finalize the campaign. But if you don't have a chance to do that, at the very least, I'd like to see these changes reflected in your final campaign submission, which is coming up next week during week 7. Okay. Any questions at all? Please let me know, and I'll be sure to address any clarifications needed. Thank you very much.